Hello guys, welcome to United's Glory. So it's 7th of September and we still haven't put in a bid, at least knowingly, for Jadon Sancho of Borussia Dortmund. Jadon Sancho is muted as our number one priority this summer, yet we're nearly 2 months into the transfer window, yet we haven't really made any real true progress. Given that Jadon Sancho was our priority signing, and we've known about this even before the lockdown, Jadon Sancho was being muted as our priority signing, why has nothing happened? Well, there's two people I truly feel sorry for in this whole debacle. That is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Jadon Sancho himself. Ed Woodward, with his Nemanja Matic speed at doing deals, is costing Jadon Sancho a chance to hit the ground running with Manchester United. So rather than create the ideal circumstances for Manchester United to push on next season and capitalise on the momentum that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Bruno Fernandes got us going on in the second half of last season, the incompetent board, Ed Woodward and the Glazers, are just striking again. Every summer since Ed Woodward has come into prominence, deals seem to go down to the wire, especially the bigger deals. The deals that we really need to get through as quick as possible, the fast turnover so the players and the club can all adapt and prepare themselves for the oncoming season. We have to wait to get these transfers over the line, and ultimately at a cost to our own preparations. It is absolutely mind-boggling. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is literally having to manage this club with one hand tied behind his back. No wonder Jose Mourinho got so fed up at Manchester United. Now, don't get me wrong, Jose Mourinho was not the right manager for Manchester United, but it was quite evident that he was sick to death of this board, as am I, and I'm sure you are as well. I am fed up with this incompetent board sucking the life out of deals. We've wanted Jadon Sancho for a good number of months now before the transfer window even opened. There was a massive gap in the Premier League's fixture list due to Project Restart. There was plenty of time to work on this deal and get it over the line. Did any of that happen? Of course not. This deal is going to go down to the wire. It's likely that Jadon Sancho will be joining us after the first few games of the Premier League season. It's ridiculous how lackadaisical Ed Woodward is. Don't get me wrong, David Gill sometimes let transfers go down to the wire, but that was usually when dealing with someone like Daniel Levy, who was pushing for a hard bargain. 80 to 90% of the time, David Gill got deals done quickly and decisively. But under Ed Woodward's leadership, this is common, that we basically try to negotiate a price down and ultimately end up paying what the other club wants for him anyway. It happened with Harry Maguire, it happened with Bruno Fernandes, and they are just the most recent ones. Now, there's another dimension to this. This is what I want to talk about in this video, and this is why this video is titled Woodward Screwing Jadon Sancho, because you think about it, if you're a player and you perform well at your club and you're all about preparation, Jadon Sancho thinks heavily about his career. That's why he joined Dortmund from Manchester City when it didn't seem like a bright idea to do so. Obviously, he knew better. He puts a lot of thought into what's best for his career. He wants to move to Manchester United. Manchester United wants him. He's back in pre-season training with Borussia Dortmund, and he's watching the Manchester United board dawdle over the transfer for him. Dortmund have made it clear how much they want. If Manchester United truly want him, they should pay the price for him. Look, you can argue all day about whether he's worth the money. Ultimately, it's about what Manchester United need, and what we need is a right forward. If we do not have an alternative for Jadon Sancho, we should pay the money, get the deal done quickly, so we can prepare best for next season. But even if we do get this Jadon Sancho deal over the line, and it's in the last few days, he's going to be coming into a team that's already started the league season. He's going to have to adapt and learn to play with his new teammates. It's all going to be very rush for Jadon Sancho. They are not the right conditions you want a player coming into. It must be hard for the players themselves. Are they paid hundreds of thousands and should just deal with it? Of course. But you want to create the perfect conditions for the player to truly succeed. That's how you win titles. That's what Liverpool have been doing these last few years. Are we doing this for Jadon Sancho? No. Even Chelsea are getting deals done extremely quickly, decisively. So their preparations for the season, their oncoming season, are at their optimum levels. Whereas Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and his pre-season summer plans and preparations for the next season are basically hindering on whether we get a player or not. It's completely situational. This club is reactive and not proactive. Look, James Cooper on Sky Sports alluded to it when we signed Donny van der Beek, which, don't get me wrong, was a good signing, and I will give credit where it's due, and the board deserve credit for that deal. But ultimately, they were hoping the Van der Beek deal would quieten down noise around Jadon Sancho. But Jadon Sancho is much more of a priority than Donny van der Beek. Donny van der Beek, many are arguing, is a squad player, whereas Jadon Sancho will come in and play on that right-hand side of our forward line immediately. Mason Greenwood's done well, but it is a problem position. Dortmund know that, and they will not budge. We've seen Dortmund not budge on these kind of deals before. I don't know why Manchester United persist with trying to bring the price down. They're basically scuppering summer preparations for a few million quid. And as I've said before, if that few million quid was going to go to other transfers, great, but is it? No, it's just going to go into the Glazers' pockets. Given the amount of money that Jadon Sancho will eventually come for, even if we do get money off, he's going to come with a big price tag. There's going to be a lot of expectation on him. He will want to hit the ground running so that the pressure falls quickly. But of course, if the conditions aren't right for him, he could struggle under the pressure, and then pressure will mount from all corners. The board are doing this to Jadon Sancho. Ed Woodward is screwing Jadon Sancho. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think down in the comments section. I look forward to reading your comments. Please do subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. Until next time, talk soon.